All right. Hey, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. All right. Yes, I'm in my bathroom. Okay, this is my sanctuary. So, welcome in. Okay. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome to the fam. All right, let's go ahead and get started. It's a little warm in here. I turned off my heat, but shoot, it's a little too warm for me. All right, let's see. Today is Thursday, y'all. Thursday. Hope y'all are having a great Thursday. All right, what do we have for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? There goes the air. Okay. Let me actually turn on my do not disturb. Okay, y'all. All right, I'm back. Because it seems like the only time people want to bother me is when I'm doing a reading. Any other time, it's like, nope. I don't fuck with you, okay? So you could be in that energy, or people are in that energy with you that, like, you just don't fuck with people right now, okay? We got strength, okay? So you're showing your strength when it comes to a certain situation. I feel like, in a way, people are surprised at how strong you are. Yeah, rock bottom, okay? You could have been at rock bottom, or you may be feeling like you're at rock bottom, okay? So you may be going through, like, withdrawals, or, like, you could be, like, purging right now, okay? And you may feel like you're about to hit rock bottom, or you're moving your way on up from the rock bottom. But I feel like there's another path within this rock bottom that you're not seeing. Okay, there's another path that's opened up for you. Because I'm seeing this is 10, okay? So it could have been an ending. But you see how there's the path below and then there's the path above. Okay, so as above, so below. That's what I'm getting from here. I'm also getting that you may be at your end, like you may be ending being in between two worlds. So you're like going to combine both of them together. And then we got balancing act. Yeah, 11. We got 10 and 11. Okay, so you're learning how to balance your practicality and spirituality. So the 3D world and the 5D world, you're balancing it out, okay? Yeah, cleaning house. You're cleaning, I'm feeling like a shift. Like somebody, okay, so like, you know how when you have a water bottle, okay? And then you fill up the water bottle. We did this in, I believe it was science class. I believe it's science class that they do. Well, of course they do this in science class. I know in my science class they did it in like elementary, okay? But they take a water bottle. Here, I'll do it. I got it right here. Okay, here's the water bottle, all right? I'm gonna have to drink a little bit of it. Yeah, let me get my water in, all right? So y'all know I drank some water today. But watch what I do, okay? This is what I'm feeling right now, okay? Hold on. Okay, so here's the water bottle, okay? But this is what I'm seeing. Oh, it won't do it. Oh, I guess I should have had a different color. I guess I shouldn't use water, okay? But I'm seeing, you know how in science class when they make you like swirl the thing and then you see the tornado in the middle? That's what they're showing me, okay? It's like, I feel isolated. I'm at rock bottom, okay? I'm at rock bottom, okay? But with this balancing act, okay, it's a world, it's like a whirlwind. Thank you, Spirit. A whirlwind, okay? Confusion. So you may feel like you're, with this rock bottom and balancing act, you may feel like you are at the rock bottom. Like you're at rock bottom right now. Like even though you are still provided for, you feel like you're at rock bottom. And you're trying to figure out a way to balance everything out. But sometimes I'm hearing that when you try to balance it out, it turns into a whirlwind. Okay, so it's like you're forcing it. Aquarius, are you forcing balance? Like, is that what, like, I'm getting that. Like, you're forcing balance. Because, you know, when you hit rock bottom, there's no way up. But, I mean, there's no way out but up. If you hit rock bottom, you can only go up. Okay, so you've already fell all the way down. And now you're balancing, trying to get back up. What else goes through? We got slow and steady. Okay, look. I kid you not. 10, 11, 12. Progression. Okay, so you're going forward, even though you may feel like you're going backwards. Okay, we got slow and steady here. Number 12. So 10, 11, 12. Okay, so you could be seeing those numbers. The divine has your back. You may feel like you're deserted, like they have deserted you, but you're not seeing what's in front of you. You see how she's holding the string, and you see how the ship is on a little bubble and it's moving away from her. So with this balancing act, I feel like with that, you could have moved away from spirit. Like, you're still holding on to spirit with the string, but you sent spirit away. Why? Why did they send spirit away? Spirit of place. Home. So you sent spirit, okay, you sent your spirit guides away. So you may not be communicating with your spirit guides right now, okay? But when I'm sensing with the spirit of place and home, your spirit guides are still around you, even if you do not communicate with them. Ooh, I just got chill bumps. Like, look. Okay, so your ancestors are still around you, even though you do not communicate with them. Okay, they're still here. They're just waiting. You're a snail right now. You're moving at your own pace, slow and steady. Wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay. You put yourself on pause. Or somebody around you is putting, with this strength, with this home, strength, and deep freeze, with encouragement, I'm feeling that somebody puts their own gifts on hold to help other people. With this strength, deep freeze, and home here, I feel like something hit home to where, okay, so if you have a community, okay, and everyone in the community is doing their part, but then there was a hiccup in one part. Okay, so there's 3 houses. Let's just say 4 houses, okay? There's 3 to 4 houses, okay? Everybody is doing their part, okay? But then in one house, there was a hiccup. So if there's one house that has a hiccup, then the other team members are going to help assist to keep the balance, okay? All right, so there may be a community right now that is going through a hiccup and they feel at rock bottom. And you know that in some type of way, like, you were sent here to assist them. You were sent here to bring in the balance, okay? And a lot of this balance has to do with your spirituality, okay? These people could have shunned you away from being in your spirituality, using your gifts to help balance the whole community out. Okay? They didn't understand the slow and steady part of the situation, okay? But 10, 11, 12, things are picking up. Things are about to start shifting with the hurricane or the tornado in the water bottle, okay? Things are starting to shift. The universe, the ancestors, they're helping to combine everything to where, okay, so you may be confused right now on what position that you are supposed to play in this community, okay? You have a sense of it, but you don't know how deep, okay, with the rock bottom here. You don't know how deep. You probably ended the situation because you were unclear. You didn't know where, you didn't know what, you didn't know how to balance it, okay? All right, so that's for somebody specific or like a few of y'all. I don't feel like it's the whole, it's everybody, okay? Yeah, we got ghost lands, okay? Occur. So 10/17 could be significant. So October 17th could have been significant, okay? You could have felt like, even in the spirit realm, you could sense that you feel like you're at rock bottom. Like you're usually a helper. Like you're an assistant. Okay, so when people aren't able to do something, it's kind of like an assistant. Like you come in as kind of like, I don't want to say like the savior, but like a hidden helper. You come to assist, okay? So you may be feeling like you're in the ghost land and at rock bottom because it's like all you want to do is help people. All you want to do is assist people. But then it's like they leave you out. They leave you in the hell. They probably even ghost you, okay? With this ghost lands here. Yes, Skylar. Really? Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. So we had got Dragon's Lair. And then we also have Wizards of Awareness, 19 and 3, okay? So March 19th could have been significant. March 17th, March 10, 11, and 12 could be significant, okay? Dragon's Lair and Wizard of Awareness. I feel like in a way you could have moved to your own like layer. I'm also getting that there is a person that's also a wizard that is around you, okay? A wizard, warlock, whatever you want to call them, okay? This person dabbles in magic. So we have 10, 11, 12, 17, 19, and then it drops back down to 3. Okay. I'm also getting too that with this Wizard of Awareness, Ghostland, and Dragon's Lair, I'm getting that somebody could be like assisting you to keep your balance. This could be in spirit, this could be in the physical, okay? But I'm seeing balancing act, Dragon's Lair, okay? It's right on top of each other. There's multiple, there could be up to 6 households, okay? But what I'm seeing is this Wizard of Awareness is assisting you in the spirit and also in the physical. I'm getting that, okay, thank you, Spirit. Rock bottom, balance and act is slow and steady. That's in the spiritual. Ghost lands, dragon layer, and Wizard of Awareness, that's in the physical, okay? So you may not have people around you. You may not associate yourself with people. You could be a loner, okay? And you're in your, like, layer. And the only one that is able to come around is this Wizard of Awareness. Okay, so what's going on with this bottom layer? Okay, Ghost lands, dragon layer, and Wizard of Awareness. We got commitment. Yeah, okay. So this is the reason why, okay, the divine could have moved you out the way from people, okay? This could have been from your family members. This could have been from your person's family members. But people, it's a ghost land around you, okay? Either you don't associate yourself with others or other people don't associate themselves with you. I don't know. But there is a commitment here with 36, okay? And I feel like this also, with this commitment, this could be a rising, okay, into the unknown. Yeah, so this is the reason why things are like they are. So if you are like in solitude, you're in hermit mode, okay, one of the biggest reasons why you are in that space is because of this commitment. What else with this commitment? It has a lot to do with your spirituality as well, because so if you are a tarot reader, like us tarot readers, we don't live the regular lives that regular people do. We don't. We have to be in solitude. We have missions that we have to do. We got downloads that we have to get. We have to have a life of peace and a life away from toxicity and stuff. Yeah, home. Okay, commitment and home. Yeah. Yeah, we are centered in our home. Whether this is physical or spiritual. Look, listening. We have to be secluded in our home so that we are able to listen to spirit, to give you guys who are watching us, who we serve, because we are, when we do our readings, we are being in an act of service, because we are servicing you all, okay, with information, okay, because we listen to the spirit. And it's only a one-ring circus. Yeah, look, in solitude. Listening, one-ring circus, and solitude with commitment and home. We have to be in solitude. There cannot be a lot of, like, and this could be, okay, so with this coming up, I feel like a lot of people are now, at first they didn't understand. They just thought you was at rock bottom trying to balance shit. And, you know, but come to find out, you hop back and forth in between worlds, so you need your own safe base. It's like a layer, okay? Your dragon's lair. You got your own little dragon's lair, your your tower, whatever you want to call it, okay? It's yours. It's your home. Okay, with this listening, one-ring circus, and solitude, follow the leader. People did not understand why your life had to be, or why your life is set up different than their life is set up different, okay? They may have thought, okay, if you're a tarot reader, okay, you know, society conditioned people to think that we are the devils and stuff like that. So They probably thought that you were going in solitude just to mix potions and curses and stuff like that. But instead, you're actually listening to spirit and you're following their guidance. You're changing the way people look at spirituality. And now they're going to start following you because they're like, oh shit, she's in peace. Let me go over here. Let me see how I can make my life like that. Okay, One Ring Circus, and solitude would follow the leader, wishing well. Yeah, these people are now wishing that they could follow you. Encouragement. Okay, you give them encouragement that they normally don't get from the people around them. This could be friends, this could be family. Like, people could give other people like encouragement or like, oh yeah, you did a good job, and then 5 seconds later, right behind their back, they're saying, man, that motherfucker, why that person get to do this, why that person get to do that? But instead of going and doing the work that they need to do, they try to take it from somebody else, and that's not okay. So that could be significant. All right, we got unexpected visitor. With this, follow the leader and wish it well. Okay, so somebody may want to come and speak to you about this situation, or about like how are you able to balance what is your, I'm hearing a secret method. Okay, so somebody thinks that you're holding back on the way you move. Okay, yeah, there's an unexpected visitor. This person could probably be sitting outside your house, trying to come up with the courage to come through. But look, ride the wave. Okay, so at one point in time, you could have felt like you and your partner was not on the same page. Okay, and it affected this commitment, and it also affected a home situation. You could have left, like y'all could have been living together and y'all just decided that it wasn't gonna work. Okay, but with this 14 right here, breaks down to a 5. I feel like there's been a lot of change within this commitment, within this relationship here, and it has a lot to do with understanding your spirituality and how you operate, how you move. This person could have probably thought that you were the same person that you was 10 years ago, and they're starting to realize, okay, she or he is not that same person. I have to step my game up. I have to be involved with spirit and my spirit guides. I have to focus. I have to get this. Okay, so somebody is getting a grind up. Somebody is encouraging themselves. They're like hyping themselves up. Okay, goblins. Okay, so this person could have been a goblin and then wants to change and wants to come. What's the word? Spirit? Give it to me. I know you got it in here. What's the word you trying to get me to say? Golden Palace. Look. Golden Palace. This person wants to come. They realize that you are the Golden Palace, Aquarius. And they realize that, okay? They want to ride the wave. They want to come and get this Golden Palace, okay? You could be sitting in the Golden Palace. Like, you're just like, Like, you could, stuff could be affecting you right now on the physical. Like, okay, with the government shutdown, if you're a mother who collects food stamps, okay? Well, we may or may not get our food stamps in November. We don't know, okay? So it could be things like that like are small things that could affect you in a major way. But in reality, it's like when people look at you and it's like they know you have a lot of weight on your shoulders, but you don't show it. You don't even feel the weight anymore because you already gave it up to the divine. You released it. And so now when things come up, it's like, damn, I ain't gonna have my food stamps next month. All right, shit, I'll make something work. God gonna make, Most High gonna make sure we're taken care of. I'm gonna get the hours I need at work. Things are gonna work in my favor. So you're re-encouraging yourself, but then instead of it being a victim mentality, you're like, oh, okay. Instead of saying, man, why go have my food stamps? Like, the government doesn't love me. Instead of that, you gonna be like, all right, cool, shit, fuck it. I'll make something shake. Like, that's your energy. Like, you just shifted out of the victim mentality. Okay? And it has you sitting in this golden palace energy, this prestige, uptight. So somebody might think that you're uptight, okay? You walk like you're a queen. You walk like you're a king. You hold yourself to a higher standard. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. What else with this golden palace, Holy Spirit? We got wide open. Yeah. They see this. You are wide open. You're not even, you're like, I'm free. These burdens that people think that are actually burdens are actually not burdens. Because I'm free. Also, too, then we also have, the karmic energy that wants to pop in and say, okay, well, she wide open. Somebody could come swoop in. Because you see, this Wizard of Awareness is the only person that came out. And he's hiding now under the commitment to home and ride the wave. Okay? So somebody may feel like they have an opportunity to come in because you're wide open. Okay? Or this could also be too that you and your person or whoever you are aligned with, both of you guys are wide open. And this palace, it's changing from, I'm hearing it's changing from iron to gold out of nowhere. I don't even know if iron can change into gold, but I'm guessing like the color or like, gold plated. I don't know. Okay. A ring could be significant. Okay. Somebody could be trying to figure out, okay, do I want to get her spirit of place? Do I want to get her a gold plated ring? Or do I want to get her a 100% or 14 karat gold, 28 karat gold? Something along the lines of that. But you're wide open, Aquarius. I'm hearing that again from Medea. Wide low. Beep, beep, beep. So somebody likes your booty, okay? Somebody likes your booty. Compass. You're wide open. But I'm feeling with this wide open, you left the door open. You're on your journey, but you didn't bother closing the door behind you because you knew that you was going to have followers trying to follow the leader and get wishes. So you decided, okay, so since they don't want to come with me right now, and my assignment also needs a few of these people that the divine has shown me that I need, on my team. These people have to be on my team. But they're not awakened right now. Okay? So what are you going to do? You going to say, fuck them, close the door, and just keep pushing? Or are you going to keep pushing, follow the divine, okay, with compass here. You're going to leave that door open. Now you got two options, okay? You can leave the door open for them and continue on your journey. And then when they awaken, they'll come through the door and they'll find you. Or you could walk through that door, shut the door behind you, and keep on pushing and find this damn compass. Either way, it's yours. But what I'm getting from this is you left the door open. With wide open here and golden palace. You left the door open, but you're also going towards your life purpose. You're following your inner compass, okay? Yeah, moonlight. Okay, so this could be during the nighttime. Like your compass activates during the nighttime. 50 could be significant. I just heard 50, so the police. Okay, magic prayer, 32. Your prayers are magic is what I just heard. Okay? Gentle gardener. So when you pray, your ancestors and the Most High know. I just heard she means business. So when you pray, you mean business. You expect the things to happen because of how powerful you are. You know who you are. If you're not, you're finding out who you are in the midst of all of this, okay? We got cleaning house, okay? So you could have said a magical, you could have said a prayer which you was like, you know what, Most High, since these people don't want to get right and they don't want to awaken and everything like that, I'm just going to leave this door open for them. I'm going to keep moving, but I'm also going to clean my house. Clean house. Sweep up all the people that no longer belong here. So, yeah, you said a prayer to clean house, and it did just that. And that is why you are sitting in this ghost lands and this dragon's lair. Because you knew that the people around you, even though y'all have an assignment together, okay, and y'all are supposed to complete an assignment. With that being said, you still have assignments that you have to get done. Even if this assignment has to wait. You know that you have assignments you still have to get done, okay? So, you just decided to leave the door open. But while doing that, you also made a prayer to help awaken these people. But they got to get the fuck out your house. They got to get out your spiritual house. You cleaned house, Aquarius. Compass, magical prayer, and cleaning house. Yeah, you found the courage. You knew exactly... I'm hearing you knew exactly when, where, and the exact time to do it, to say this prayer. And I don't even feel like you noticed it. So I'm seeing somebody just sit there, okay? And it's like they're showing me a clock. And the clock is running down. So it could be like you did this at the last minute. But unbeknownst to you, you didn't realize that you were doing it. It was on a soul level. So our soul can overpower our... Okay, so they're showing me like our soul like come out of our body, but then like cover our physical body. It like wraps themselves around us. So it's like your higher self took control without your physical body knowing it and said this prayer to clean house so you can continue on your journey. Wow, that's some crazy ass shit here. That's some crazy ass shit. We got metamorphosis and magical map shifter. Yes, 2552. 5225. Yes. Metamorphosis. You ooh, I just got that in my back as a tickle. Okay. Metamorphosis and magical map shifter. You transform and you're letting your magic work for you. You could have fully told your higher self, like, you know what, come down here and take control. I'm going on a vacation. Higher self, come take control. Okay, my lower self is going that way. You could have been did some shit like that where it's just like, and people are astonished. They're shocked. Mountain. You climbed over this mountain. And now people look at the face on that mountain. I didn't know she could do that. She could do that? Oh, shit. Sorry for cussing, but like that's what I'm getting from here. All right, let's move on. This is going to be short because I have class tonight. And I also got to write 2 papers that are like, one's 800 words. And then the other one, I think is like a half a page. But I hate typing. I wish I had an assistant that typed all my papers for me. That like, I just sat there and, you know, I'd say what needs to be on the paper, but they just sit there. Like, I'm about to get that, okay? I'm about to get that. I'm a manifestor. I need an assistant to type up for me. Type my books up and everything. Let me just speak and you just type. That's all I need you to do. So if you know anybody out there that is a fast typer, send them my way, okay? All right. Wow, that's crazy. They're showing me past, present, and future. But how I laid it, since I'm on, you know, I'm sitting on the floor in my bathroom. But I have past, I have present, and then I have future over here. So the past and the present are mingling together. So you could be in between two worlds. Like, not in between two worlds, but like dealing with people from your past and then like moving on to the future, okay? So you're still, yeah, emotional release. You could still have an emotional attachment to some of the people that you are still connected to. That's one of the reasons why. Yeah, reunion of souls, okay? So there are, you recognize somebody's soul and somebody's soul recognizes you. What am I'm getting that, what's that one? Everybody's doing it now on YouTube. I've seen psychic development, okay? So your person could be tapped into their psychic abilities now. I'm getting that from that. But what I'm getting from this with the reunion of souls, you see the birds on the little perch there, or the little branch. I've been seeing a lot of the YouTube shorts of the people, they put their hands in their shirts and they fake like they're on a branch, and they're like do 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 do. Like, I'm getting that. Like, I know what I probably look so fucking crazy doing that. I just got a glimpse of myself doing it, and I did not like it. Anyways, but with this reunion of souls, that's what I'm getting. Like, but I've seen a couple do it, okay? A male and a female. And they moved at the same time. So you know how birds, when they fly together, they move in sync? They go like, and they go like this, and they swoop down, and they woo, like all of that. You and somebody, when y'all souls reunite, y'all are going to be like that. Y'all be do 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 do. Like, y'all going to be singing like two little songbirds, okay? Yeah, you could, with your psychic development, you could be catching on to this. Or your person is like, you're catching, okay, I'm getting that somebody's catching. This could be like the thought process. This could be spiritual. I don't know. But I just got, somebody is catching their person, like, manifest them. I don't know how. Like, I don't know if you're hearing the person's prayers, or like you're hearing their manifestations or something along the lines of that. But you're here, you know that your person is manifesting you, and your person also knows that you're manifesting them, okay? We got forgiveness here, and we have divine timing. Yeah, so reunion of souls, forgiveness, and divine timing. There needs to be forgiveness. I feel like there's still, it's just, I just heard surface level forgiveness, okay? So it's not that, whatever happened in this situation here, Aquarius, it's not that deep to where, like, y'all want to go neck and neck and, like, stand in a field with two guns and, like, do the whole, what is that one thing called? I call it the death stare. When two people are standing like this and they're facing the opposite ways, but then they say 1, 2, 3, both of them turn around, and then they gotta shoot their gun at each other. I believe it starts with the D. I don't know. Okay, but they're showing me that as well. Okay, so Associates, okay, so if you and this person has mutual associates, or like mutual friends, or like you know their family or they know your family or anything like that, what I'm getting from this is that both sides try to play y'all against each other because they did not want y'all together. Russian roulette, that's what it is. So it's like y'all were playing Russian roulette, like who was gonna kill who first, like that type of shit. Like what? But the divine was like, oh no, fuck that. We gonna separate y'all. We gonna figure this out. But then like once stuff starts to come, your soul is gonna recognize this person's soul, and this person's soul is gonna recognize your soul. And then there's gonna be some forgiveness that happens, and then this is gonna be in divine timing, okay? Russian roulette. What the hell? So these people did not want you and your person together. So they decided to pin y'all against each other. Look, we got 2 slow but steady cards. Both of them came out in 2 different decks. Slow and steady. Look. Slow and steady. Slow but steady. Okay? So y'all are going slow and steady. You and your person know, yeah. Y'all know the truth. And that's the truth. They try to pin y'all against each other. And y'all didn't know that y'all saw your 2 souls were already working in sync in the spirit. One could have known this. Like you could have known this, or your person could have known this. Somebody knew this, okay? But that's the truth. Slow and steady. Yes, psychic development, okay? So what's the truth here? Spirit? What's the truth? We got retreat, 40. The truth is y'all retreated away from these people. So y'all could already be in the reunion phase. Stripping illusions. Yeah, y'all could already be. Y'all could have retreated. Both of y'all could have like known this was going on. Okay, y'all had a reunion of the souls. It was in divine timing. Both of y'all forgave each other. And you know that everything is slow and steady. Okay, this is a divine. When it is a divine connection, it's not going to happen fast. It's going to be slow and steady. And that's the truth. Because the divine is truth, okay? And so when the divine says that y'all need to retreat and y'all souls connect, like both of y'all could have went off to a retreat, okay? Or y'all are retreating by yourselves, like y'all are going in solitude by yourselves, okay? Stripping illusions. So there was a lot of illusions, yeah, and struggles in this situation and changes. But it was for the good. The divine is not going to put you in anything that it's not going to help you. It's going to transform you. Okay? All right, let's get some messages from our guys, and then I'm going to leave it there because we are already at 43:47. Be yourself, Aquarius, okay? What messages do you have for the Aquarius? What final messages do you have for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. So it looks like there was a lot of challenges, but what I'm getting from the energy is that it's not the end of the world. I don't even feel like there's a conflict between you and your person anymore. Like, not out of this. Like, I feel conflict in the air, but it's at a distance. So it's like not even y'all, it ain't even y'all energy. Yeah, death is an illusion. Yeah, endings, death, okay? Death is an illusion. You don't die. You just come back. But we die every day when we sleep. Do y'all know that y'all stop breathing in y'all sleep? For a short amount of time? Look it up. I die every night. I die every night in my sleep. And God brings me back and says, I ain't ready for you yet. My party's not ready yet, y'all. So I can't go. I gotta stay here. That's what I tell everybody. My party ain't ready yet. Yep, stay open-minded, okay? What does that say? Yeah, stay open-minded. My party ain't ready yet. I can't go home. They gotta put the what is it? They gotta put the rims on my bus, okay? They gotta put the rims on my bus. Final messages for Aquarius. Final messages for Aquarius. Like attracts like, okay? And then we also got love is your energy. You're going to start attracting people that are like you. Okay, that show the love just because. You could be about to, like, once you get in a steady pace with your finances and everything, once you are fully aligned in yourself and your finances and aligned in yourself, but then also once you're aligned with yourself, then everything in the physical starts to align. Okay, when you get to that point, I'm seeing somebody just randomly go to the store, just buy like a tons of shit that you don't even need, and like you're passing it out to people. Like if you see somebody with like, I'm seeing somebody with like a sad face, and you just go up to them and you say, here, just to make you smile. And it's something that they really wanted. Like the divine is going to put it in your heart or in your soul to go and do this. But it's going to be specific items that they're going to have you get, because it's specific things that people need out here that they're unable to get. And the divine is going to provide you with the finances to be able to get those things for the other people and pass them out. So like, let's just say, okay, it's somebody's birthday, okay? He just got done with his birthday party. He really wanted a PlayStation 4, but he could not get it. His parents couldn't, provide it. It's been 3 years in a row. This little boy really wants this PlayStation 4, okay? The divine's gonna say, all right, go get that PlayStation 4. You go and get the PlayStation 4 and you give it to that little boy. And you're not going to ask no questions. You're not going to ask, where am I going to get the finances to come back? You're not going to ask anything. You're just going to do exactly what you was told, what you was guided to do. And then that right there, that's going to show you, because 2 weeks later, I'm hearing 2 weeks. 2 weeks after that happens, okay, they're telling me it may not be a PlayStation 4, okay? So it's just an example, okay? But they're going to give you specific items to buy. And then it's going to be like they're going to be sitting in your trunk. And then like you meet somebody and then they're going to be like, dang, like I really need this, or I really needed that. Or it could be like a homeless person. Like you see that this person needs a tent, okay? Sleeping out on